turn my mic on. I'm eating dinner, so I had my mic off a little bit. And we're back. We did not stream this morning because it was Father's Day, so I was doing Father's Day things. I did not stream yesterday because I didn't feel like coming back in this room. So I played a lot of Horizon Zero Dawn. But we are back. We're going to stream for a couple hours. Probably go till about 8. And continue preparing for Operation Archon. The only way we will go past 8 is at 8. We're in one of our major dungeons. So, let me go ahead and turn that up. Let's double check my volume because I was playing on Raken a little bit. All that stuff should still be good. So we're good to go. So we left off preparing these things. We went and learned about Odin, and we have to report back to Urianger about Odin. And we went and made sure that the U tribe will keep an eye on the Amalja while we're off taking care of the Empire. And now we're over here in Lenosha, and we're going to go check in on things at Camp Skullhead and clean up and make sure that Sahagin are taken care of before we head off to focus again on Empire stuff. And then we'll also go over to Camp Overlook to make sure that the kobolds are being watched and taken care of as well. And then we can start our plan of attack by going and taking care of Rititon, or however the heck you want to pronounce that guy's name, up at Cape Westwind. And I said Cape this time, not Camp. If you have come seeking Felbrida of the Maelstroms, congratulations, you have found her. Although I suppose in truth it is I who have been seeking you. Camp Skull Valley overlooks the Sahagin foe, the sea-sucking hordes right under her bony nose. We are the dam against the rising tide of savagery. I won't waste your time with niceties. As we bespeak, a ship is bound for Aleport, where it will reprovision. The ship carries precious freight, crystals from the Isles of Umbra, which it is set to consign to Maelstrom couriers. Yet loose lips have let the fishback gain wind of the plan. Were these crystals to fall into the Sahagin hands, it would bring them that much closer to reawaking Leviathan, a contingency we can ill abide. I ask that you see to the safety of the crystals. My subordinate, Kugru awaits you at the Aleport. Damn Lalafels. And I know we've got a couple quests on these sides here, so we'll pick those up as well while we're here. Oops. You seem an adventurer in need of work, and here I am, a man in need of dead sea wasps. Perhaps we might help each other. Mind you, I've no interest in chewing on the vicious vermin myself, but my brother can't seem to get enough of them, the uncouth cad. I'll not stand to watch him stuff his gob full of those prickly pests one more day. What I wouldn't give to see the look on his face when I tell him you've hunted down all his precious sea wops. But don't expect me to reward you without proof. I'll need to see their rotting carcasses first. Yeah, and what's your brother want? If you'd care to help our cause, I'd petition you to hunt down some sea wasps and bring their umbrellas for us to eat. Our worst enemy atop these walls is sinking morale, and a true taste of Limsa helps remind us what we're fighting for. This is why you pick up both. Let's eat some food while we're here. We're gonna run out of sea wasps because the two of us are doing this at the same time. Gotta wait for them to respawn. We just need 3 more. Yep, there's one. Aww. Boo. Two more. One more. Yay. Deliver these to the brothers and then head for Alport. I trust you're busy delivering those Sea-Wop souls to the deep. Just make sure you don't give their corpses to my brother. Forget that you are eating the rancid gelatinous umbrella of a flying jellyfish, and you just might enjoy it. It's the same for both of them, whether I'm giving the corpse or the umbrella. Now this is what I deem a proper slaughter. Excellent. All that remains is to determine how to dispose of the wretched things. I suppose there must be somebody in my brigade that can stomach them. Those don't do anything. I'll take the money. You don't want your brother to eat them, but you'll give them to somebody to eat. Okay. Why don't you just, like, throw them in a compost pile or something? I imagine you've come bearing my sea wasp umbrellas, unless you've turned coat and given to my brother, that is. I got enough for both of you. Well, well, quite a catch indeed. Ah, splendid! Tonight we will feast on the jellyfish, while my jealous fish of a brother drinks in his tears. It will be glorious. Item compare. What am I currently? I will take that. And I will equip that. Okay, there we go. To Aleport. Nope, it's up. Up we go. Ah, I take it you're the scion they spoke of. I'd imagine someone more imposing. Nevertheless, the ship won't be in for some while. We'll need to load the ship as soon as she arrives, so as to lend no license to Sahagan interlopers. You'll do the most help at the pier. Fly, Chocobo! And just who in Eorzea are you supposed to be? They hired an adventurer? No one told me about an adventurer. Well, I suppose you might as well make yourself useful. Bring the supplies from the wharf to the pier so the ship can reprovision as soon as she docks. That should help. Okay. Pick up the supply box. Move the supply box. Intended for delivery to the Maelstrom Transportation Unit. Pick up a supply box. We're really doing this? Put down a supply box. All while I'm glowing. Is that it? Okay. Well, well, you're a quick worker. I forgot my name, or I forgot to tell you my name. The name's Dawson. I oversee every crate that washes up and ships out here. Go back and let your Maelstrom masters know that this load is in ship shape. No more for you to do here. No, sir. I don't trust him. Excellent. You've done all you can for now. Just make sure you're prepared when it comes time for the ship to leave port. Your ships come in. Head over to the pier and see to it those crystals reach their destination. And back we go. She's all restocked and ready to go. Hop aboard, if you think that's best. Help! Serpent Reavers are at the gates! Dude, you're a Serpent Reaver. I can tell by your face paint. Serpent Reavers? Those traitors, whoresons? Whatever in Eorzea could they possibly be doing here? Oops. Humph. Waiting for us to try and reclaim the consignment, no doubt. Lucky for you, this adventurer here is going to give those bastards what for. I'll hang back here and make sure no one lays a hand on the Maelstrom freight. The ship will stay docked until you're done taking care of the Reavers. I don't trust you. Come to think of it, Dawson is no sort of name for Rogadin. I was a fool not to realize it earlier. Afraid I couldn't put up much of a fight. That duplicate Dawson may be a fake, but the axe he wields is plenty real. Ugh, fret not over my wounds. The ship is all that matters. What in the name of the navigator happened here? You must be the adventurer the Scions sent. My name is Dawson. I was sent from Melvin's Gate to oversee the freight here at Elport, yet the freight is nowhere to be seen. Another Dawson? You mean to say an impostor has been handling my freight? And now the ship is missing. This was no mere prank. Treachery is afoot. You must notify Felbrita without delay. Can I just go tell Ururu and he can link shell her? Because that'd be closer. Word of our folly has beaten you to me. So consumed were we with the dangers of the Sahagin at sea that we left ourselves open on land. Though this scallywag took place on shore, I haven't any doubt 'twas the Reaver's doing. We've placed together the identity of our fraudulent freight-bearer, the dread pirate Drisnaggle. It's only fitting that the silver-tongued snake calls the serpent's tongue home. The Sahagin we were prepared for, but not the serpent reavers. We steeled ourselves against the danger on the horizon, only to fall to the danger at our very feet. The serpent reavers leave us no choice. The risk of the crystals falling into Sahagin hands is too great for us to remain idle. It comes time to act. So many are the crystals that we have no means of recovering them. We can only hope to destroy them. While losing the crystals is regrettable, we have far more to lose should Leviathan be summoned. Our forces will bombard the Reavers, drawing them out of their den so that you might slip in with these makeshift bombs and destroy the crystals. The Serpent's Tongue lies beyond Tidegate in the Sahagin land base, at the very heart of the enemy encampment. So off we go. Oh, and a whole bunch of other stuff opened up. Great! Serpent Reavers are pirates who take the Sahagin's god as their own. What sorry sort of pirate offers prayers to Leviathan? Like all zealots, their fervor grows with their numbers, subtracting 5 frantics from the fold, all to dampen their fire for a while. Beyond Tidegate lies the Sahagin land base, where the fishbacks mean to launch an attack. Though we cannot forestall their advance, we might give them pause with a sudden strike. I'll need you to make 4 Sahagin serve as a cautionary tale for the rest. I'm stuck in the chair. Have to hand it to the villain Drisnaggle. He's got gall. Most men wanted for 64 counts wouldn't dare leave the safety of the Serpent's Tongue. No doubt he's scurried back there by now. It's only a matter of time until the crystals end up in Sahagin hands, and we're all drowning in Leviathan's wake. Drisnaggle's a cutthroat among cutthroats. He wields his axe with sharp wits and crushing strength. Needless to say, seeking him out and rendering justice will be far from easy. The Navigator, guide your blade. Let's go kill some Sahagin and Serpent Reapers. Alright, we slayed our Sahagins. Let's go deeper in. Really? Are you all after me? I'm not intentionally participating in the fate, but I'm not going to wait for the fate to end to get these if they're not fate related. Stop healing thyself. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh, wait. Is he up there? There he is. The big man himself. Okay, 2 more boxes. Let's see if we can sneak around and find the other box without drawing the attention of too many of these people. Oh, there's one. And we got a sea wasp. Alright, let's sneak around this way. Yeah, follow us. Oh, okay, now we've got way too many. How far can I shove this? Not that far. I didn't want to kill like 50 of these things, but they're all in my way! In my way! Alright. Let's go back. Run, 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 run. Killed the big guy. Ha! And here I feared I was sending you to your death. Glad you gave that rapscallion Drizgnal his upcomings. A man who can dispense justice will always have a place by my side. A job well done. Let us see how the fishbacks fancy that. Each day the hordes of slimy Sahagin soldiers threaten to take our beloved gates. I pray the day never comes, but prayer alone will not suffice. Thanks to you, today will not be that day. I don't want any of that. That'll teach those reavers that they reap what they sow. Rest assured in the knowledge you've made the seas safer for us all. I will take the axe. Because it's a 49. We're back to the style I don't like. Just a little double-edged, unimpressive axe. Our triumphant hero returns, and I imagine it will be some time before the Serpent Reavers and the Sahagin rear their ugly heads again. More importantly, we needn't worry about Leviathan rearing his head. The Maelstrom, and indeed all of Limstalaminsa, owes you a debt of gratitude. And please, send my regards to Radolf. And we have one more. Guarding a wall so fast as Tygate requires the manpower of 2 brigades, and maintaining a unified defense requires they act in tandem. This task has been entrusted to the brigades of brothers Nortbion and Slarthret, yet I fear they each hold each other in esteem far from fraternal, bickering over the slightest of unintended slights. And so I need ask an outsider, namely you, to bring provisions to Nortmion of the north side and Slarthret of the south, to allay any appearance of impropriety. We've set aside 2 perfectly equal sets of rations for them, though you'll likely have your hands full convincing them of that. Fly! I am Nortmion, adventurer. What business have you here? Each serving contains 2 pieces of fish tack, a dried herring, and a ginger cookie. Ah, rations. An adventurer bearing rations is always welcome, but I can't help but think you bear even more rations for my brother's men. you have come looking for me, you found him. Now what of it? Ah, but what is this you have brought us? Salted fish? You insult my men with brine-soaked brill while my brother dines on the fresh fruits of the sea? Please don't have me solve their fraternal issues. Just deal with it and let me be on my way. I take it you witnessed their silly sibling rivalry firsthand, and now understand why some wonder whether the two can cooperate long enough to hold the wall. But nothing unites like a common enemy, and I have no doubt that brothers will set aside their petty differences when faced with greater danger. Ugh. The Maelstrom needs your help. We would open South Tide Gate to welcome a returning detachment, but doing so would expose us to the Sahagin. Thus we aim to launch a diversionary attack along the north side and lure the Sahagin hordes away from the open gate. Seek out Nortmion at North Tide Gate. The offensive falls under his command. So, you've come to help bail my beleaguered brother out from under Trouble's foot once more? Very well. All you need do is slay a pair of the skittish little sea slugs. That ought to summon a lot of them. I thought I was supposed to tell you to start, not make me start. Whatever. It's not like the Empire's on our borders with a giant Ultima weapon that could kill us all. Sure as rain, our subtle stratagem drew the southerly sea sods away from the open gates. The men of the detachment send their gratitude. 39 to 48. Yeah, we'll take that. Oh, good, you're done. Okay, are we truly done? It looks like we're truly done. Okay, to Camp Overlook. And then that should wrap up our preparations, maybe? Adventure, eh? With a message from Slasfwin, you say? Huh? A preemptive strike to take the wind out of the kobold's sails before they can mount an attack? And she'd recruit old buccaneers like us for the effort? This, when even Admiral Merwib has her hands full with the damn beast? Why, that's either the most barnacle-brained idea I've ever heard, or the most bloody brilliant. Ha ha ha! I'll confess I had my doubts when I heard she was leaving the Yellow Jackets, but I see the wench's as salty as a sea dog as ever. Aye, this should prove most interesting. We may fly the flag of the Maelstrom now, but in years past, me and my crew were some of the scurviest pirates to sail the seas. Traded in our Jolly Rogers for the Crimson and Black when Merlib assumed the admiralship, aye? Our days of pillaging and plundering may be behind us, but a pirate never loses his nose for treasure and glory. If you can convince my crew that there's a fortune to be had in fighting the kobolds, I suspect you'd find them most agreeable to joining your cause. Say, for instance, if there was a healthy bounty for any buccaneer who made a name for him or herself in the Kobold War. I believe something like that just might be arranged, aye? Why don't you convey the message to my men? A bounty on the kobolds? Cups of grog flowing over, bottomless bowls of grub, and buxom wenches on each arm. Aye, that sounds like a right tasty proposition. Now, where did I put my cutlass? Arr, I've been meaning to buy a new peg leg for me hobbled mate, and this bounty you speak of will let me do just that. Raise the mast. Tomorrow I set sail for kobold territory. You have a quest. Aye, we'd faced danger countless times together, ever since our pirating days. That was until our last mission, when the five of us set out together, and only I returned. I'm not fool enough to hold out hope that my comrades still live, but not having so much as a scrap of thread to remember them by, it pains me like a saber in the gut. Might ye go to the battlefield and bring back a memento of me fallen brothers? I swore to myself that my pirating days were through, but deep within I've always longed to sail the open seas again. Aye, this is the chance I've been waiting for. You're not really going to be sailing, you're just going to be going down the mountain. But if that's what you want to believe, sure. A bounty for fighting the kobolds? Well, why'd you not say so sooner? I've never cared much for the scurry beast. Tell the captain I'll be sailing east on the morrow. There's a kitty under me. There she is! Hi, Nims. How you doing? I see you had little trouble winning over my crew. Aye, once a pirate, always a pirate. The skull and crossbones of Limsa set sail once more, and I pity any beastman caught in the wake. Well, we can't let my man have all the fun now, can we? What say you join us in a little operation that's sure to hit the kobolds where it hurts the most, in the Crucible. As you know, the beasts pride themselves on their alchemical skills. We've located a hidden storehouse containing a prototype for a new crucible. I don't know what it's capable of, and I'm not of a mind to find out. I would charge you with drawing the kobold's attention while my levy sees to the crucible. Take these magic bombs to Iron Lake, where you'll find stores of sundry provisions belonging to the kobold army. I trust you'll know what to do from there. And mind you, the bigger the explosion, the better. Doodle-doop. One fallen comrade. Two fallen comrades. Oops. Kaboom! Three fallen comrades. Four fallen comrades. No, let me finish. Thank you. Splish. Splish. Returned, have ye? Did you find aught of me fallen comrades? Members of the Maelstrom ground levy known as the Red Swallows use the bronze tags to identify the bodies of their fallen brethren. I know it wouldn't have made no difference, but I just wish I could have been with them in the end. But any tears I shed be little more than drops in an ocean. I must take up the fight and see what their sacrifice wasn't, and see that their sacrifice wasn't in vain. Good work. Why, I reckon I heard those blasts all the way from here. You'll be pleased to know that the operation was a rounding success. The Crucible is no more. Aye, this should keep the kobolds quiet for a spell, and nothing like the pleasure of a job well done. I reckon the grog we guzzle tonight will be the finest we've had in months. No. Aye, the pirates of Limsa have added another chapter to our legend, and we couldn't have done it without you. On behalf of my entire crew, you have my thanks, adventurer. In a perfect world, the mere word of triumph would convince any pirate captain still sailing aimlessly in search of treasure to quit their plundering and fight the good fight. But I know as well as any coin that coin is the quickest and oftentimes the only way to a pirate's heart. I've drafted a full report of the operation along with any suggestion that the Maelstrom Institute generous rewards for any pirate, be he captain, cook, or swab, who contributes to their cause. I'd be most obliged if you could deliver it to Commander Riki. And after you do that, send my regards to Slaswison. Tell her I'm waiting for her. Okay, that should be everything here. Into Liminsa proper. My cat scratched me right on my cuticles. It hurts. Did you, by any chance, come from the direction of Camp Overlook? There seems to have been quite a commotion there. A colorful account of the Red Swallow's heroic contributions during an operation to demolish a recently constructed kobold furnace. A report from Commander Bloedin? What's this? The Kobold's Crucible is no more? Those damn scurvy fools, loose cannons to the last, and I'm glad they're on our side. I'll gladly issue them a special commendation and, 100,000 gil for each crewman who contributed to the effort? The nerve of that man. Well, the exact amount will have to be negotiated. I see no reason to be stingy with our coffers if a bounty here or there would convince capable men to join our cause. I shall take Commander Blowen's proposition to command. Alright. Back to the Waking Sands. To turn all these quests in and continue with Operation Archon. Presumably. Unless they have more side quests for me to do. The entire headquarters is up in arms. I can scarce stay abreast of all the going-ons. The seas have carried you back to me, I see. I've caught wind of me erstwhile matey's triumph and your contributions as well. You'd have made for a fine pirate yourself, aye? Bringing the pirates together with promises of treasure and glory, that's the Bloedin, I know, aye, and from what I hear, it's already caught the ear of many a buccaneer. Bloedin and I goes a ways back, we do. We were comrades, friends, and I even more than that on occasion, if me memory serves. I've got nothing but respect for the man, but building a proper army out of old buccaneers won't be easy. Any idea he comes up with, you can bet Admiral Murrow's already had it. Treasure and glory are all well and good, but do you know what truly calls a pirate to the open sea? Freedom, and that's something the Maelstrom can never offer. But I can only hope that the others of me kind answer the call, aye? Then, and only then, can I be sure that me decision to part with me Yellow Jacket comrades was the right one. Ah, Gale, so good of you return. Tales of your deeds precede you. Knowing Limsa lay in good hands allowed us to tend to matters of import elsewhere, but I am relieved to have you back with us all the same. Much work remains for the realm. Friend, I had my doubts that even one of your talents could win over the you. Once again, you have proven yourself capable. I had doubts that even one of your talents, not even one of your talents, even one of your talents could win over the you. Once again, you have proven yourself capable of tasks that would make an ordinary adventurer shrink in fear. You have given hope and courage to all here, myself most of all. Rest assured that we shall not squander the opportunity you have given us. For my comrades, for my realm, for a new dawn, I shall stand tall and fight. Gale, I am most Most heartened by thy safe return, wert thou able to cast light on the shadows that haunt the shroud? A list documenting all recent sightings of the elder primal Odin. So it is true. Having awakened from nigh eternal slumber, the dark divinity now rides free in the shroud. Whilst you were afield, I immersed myself in the scriptures. The more I scoured the words, the more I did realize that the writings draw heavily upon Allegan historical chronicles. History is quite a fascinating beast, is it not? One nation's glory is another's suffering, one nation's great hero, another's most abhorrent villain. I mean not to speak in platitudes, only to say that there is never but a single side to any story, even a story that is presented as historical fact. To what end did the great hero of Elag seal Odin in a jail of crystal? What impels the dark divinity to ride once again? Cast thine light on the shadows of history, friend, that we might be delivered from the darkness. Okay. I think that just made the Odin Fate eligible for me? Alright. Operation Archon! Here we go. Trying to see my plushies back there. Okay. You are welcome, Gale Fairheart of the Scions. A communication officer, it falls to me to issue you your orders and provide guidance on forthcoming missions. Your first mission is to infiltrate the Imperial outpost at Cape Westwind and eliminate Prefectus Rititin Sas Arvina. All participating units are now in position and awaiting your arrival. Please proceed to the staging point and report to Lieutenant Adalbert. Ardbert. This is but the first step in our bid to purge the realm of the Garlean menace. I shall pray for your success. Alright, off we go. So, you're Gale Fairheart, the fearless adventurer who's to lead the assault. We've been expecting you. Our Maelstrom friends report that Riditon Sas Arvina departed Castrum Occidens a bell ago. And sure enough, the convoy of Imperial airships landed here just now. The likelihood is high that our target was aboard one of these vessels. I've dispatched scouts to verify his presence before we strike. Command to all units, requesting status report. This is Antlion 1. Target has not been sighted. This is Antlion 2. Likewise, target has not been sighted. Antlion 3 here. We got nothing for you neither. This is Antlion 4. Nothing to report as of... Wait! Disregard previous message. Target sighted. I say again. Target sighted. Understood. Hold your position. Attention, all units. This is Lieutenant Adalbert Cotter. The first step of Operation Archon begins with us. Should we falter here, all hope of victory will be lost. 'Tis no small burden, but know that I believe in all of you. So believe in yourselves, and together we will blaze a path for our brothers and sisters of the Alliance to follow. We will create multiple diversions and disperse the enemy garrison. That should give your people a chance to breach their defenses. Go now, Gale, and bring us Rititan's head. Make Rhaegar grant you strength. May Rhaegar grant you strength. I can't make Rhaegar do anything. Commence diversionary maneuvers. I wonder how long it's going to take the Hoplomachus to not notice us. Or is he going to notice us at all? Ha! Ooh. I will intentionally kill you. Aw, we did get a Vanguard. Just trying not to be seen by a Vanguard. Not that I can't take it down, but just trying to be sneaky. Cape Westwind now accessible. I'm gonna go see what this level 50 quest is. If it's something we're eventually gonna do on stream, or if I'll just clear it off stream. This is gatherer or crafter probably. Absolutely glamorous. Disciple of the hand. Oh, to learn how to craft glamour prisms. Yeah, no. I can just buy them. Heard we're in the same trade. You're in better shape than me, though. A mishap at the Wanderer's Palace nearly did me in, but boy was it worth it. The calamity drained near half the water from Bronze Lake, and there it was, an ancient temple of Oshan. Why it's called a palace, then? Beats me. I just went there looking for treasure, me and my feller. It was like a dream, that's what it was like. The water hadn't done a thing. There were gold-framed mirrors, bright as the moon. We gazed upon ourselves, draped in chains of pearl, dancing on the floor of marbles and malachite. Like a king and queen, me and my feller. A dare-and-do adventurer like yourself wouldn't say no to a chance like that, now, would ye? Tell you what, go down to the docks west of Camp Bronze Lake and tell Abazi Chirazi. Used to be a boon companion of mine. He'll ferry you to the place. Okay. So that is Wanderer's Palace. We can definitely do that once we're post 50. Anything else in the areas we want to do? I don't think so. Nope. Nope. It's just back to just us. And we're 2 minutes over the projected wait time. None of my friends are on. Not that we can make a full party, but... You're all 20s, but we can sell stuff to you. Gishel greens, dark matter. I'm never gonna repair myself. Don't need the umbrellas. Oh, back up to 2 tanks. That stuff can give me XP bonus. Don't need that. Don't need that. I can't turn things in yet anyway. Yes. 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 Not really full yet on anything, so I don't have to worry about anything. Okay. Up to wait time 17 minutes. Still over it. Ah, yay! Here we go. Come on, DPS. Come on, DPS. Come on, DPS. There we go. It would appear we have unexpected guests. Now, where have I seen you before? Ah, but of course, the man who felled the mighty Titan. This is the Icon Slayer? I see. The commotion without is naught but a diversion. Allow me to hazard a guess. By eliminating me, you hope to undermine the garrison at Occidents. A bold strategy, to be sure, but have you the strength to see it to fruition? Leave us. None of you are a match for him. Send word to Castrum Occidents. Tell them the Lumincians are coming. At once, my lord. "15 years have come and gone since Lord Van Belsar set foot in Eorzea, yet his ambition for the realm burns as strong as it ever did. Know you what fuels it, adventurer? The desire to deliver the people from their suffering. The lands he has conquered were all beset with problems, poverty, starvation, lawlessness, and strife. My homeland was no exception. Had my lord not reached out and claimed it for the Empire, it would eventually have destroyed itself. But under his sage leadership, my people enjoyed such peace and stability as we had never known, and he only desires the self-same for the people of this realm. Under this rule, Eorzea would be free from the shackles which bind it, the shackles of false faith. There would be no feeble leaders to misguide the masses, no icons to bleed the realm dry. True peace would reign, and the people would be free to live their lives without fear of persecution or oppression. Should you doubt the fear of my words, I bid you look upon me. I am no son of Garlemald, yet Lord Van Belsar saw fit to raise me to a station of great honor. He measures a man not by his birth, but by his worth, such is his sense of justice. By the grace of his excellency, I am where I was born to be, upon the field of battle. He has given me a noble cause to fight for, and word the adversaries to smite. I am not wont to bear my steel needlessly, but if you are deaf to reason... In the name of Lord Van Belsar, I, Ritatan Sas Arvina, do swear to strike you down. I don't know if there ever were mechanics for this fight, but nobody does them anymore. There we go. All done. Forgive me. I have failed you. Lord Van Belsar! I got 2 comms. I was a good off-tank. Newbie off-tank who doesn't know how to play this game. The light! The Magitech transporter. Gale, are you there? What news of Rititan? Fallen? With this deed, you have sown the seeds of our ultimate victory. The fading of that light presages an end to the Empire's tyranny. Rititan Sassavina is no more. Let the next phase of Operation Archon commence. Hurrah! 'Tis I. It seems you've done it again, Gale. I'd raise a tankard to you, but I'm afraid we've no time to savor the victory. There's still the small matter of infiltrating Castrum Meridianum and destroying the Ultima weapon. I know. No rest for the preternaturally gifted. Now, stop feeling sorry for yourself and make your way back to the Immortal Flames encampment. The communication offer will issue you your orders. I'll be waiting for you with the main host. Thancred. Look, Heidelin, your minion comes, bringing the light. Alas, the gate to the void already stands open. Soon darkness shall consume all, and you shall bow down before the one true God. Ha 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 ha. The Perfectus, slain? Regrettably so, my lord, and at the hand of the Icon Slayer, if the Centurion who survived the attack is to be believed. Rititan. Where were his men when he faced the enemy? Fleeing, even as their commanded yielded up his last breath? If it should prove they questioned his right. I cannot speak for them, my lord. Beg pardons, my lord, but there is more. The Maelstrom has laid siege to Castrum Occidens. Likewise, the Crimson Fleet moves to blockade Castrum Marinum. So this is their answer. Well, duh. Very well, we shall crush them as we crushed the Icons. Go forth and show them the futility of their resistance. Yes, my lord. I'm not counting this as a trip back to the Waking Sands. Scion Fairheart, your deeds this day are an inspiration to us all. With the death of the Perfectus, Operation Archon has entered its second phase. Even as we speak, the Maelstrom moves to blockade Castrum Occidens and Castrum Marinum. And far to the east, in the Black Shroud, the Order of Twin Adder advances upon Castrum Oriens. Already you have done much to advance our cause, performing such feats as are worthy of song. But if our plan is to succeed, even more is required of you. Let me know when your preparations are in order, and I shall relay you to the particulars of your next mission. I'm currently wearing a 46, and that's a 49, and we're still on a 49 quest, so yes, I'll take it. How does it match my AF gear? Still works. Phase 2 of the operation is presently in motion. Our brothers and sisters of the Maelstrom are holding their own against Garlean forces upon Vilbrand and the Rotana Sea. Ere long, the third phase will begin, and you must take to the field once more. The immortal flames shall strike at Castrum Meridianum by way of a diversionary maneuver. While the Garleans are thus locked in battle, you are to infiltrate the stronghold and bring down the Magitech field that surrounds the Praetorium. The staging point for the mission lies in the shadow of Castrum Meridianum in northern Thanaland, and that is where you must go. On your way there, however, I would ask that you make a brief stop at Camp Bluefog, one of our key outposts in the area. The garrison, I am told, is in low spirits, and it would do our troops well to see the hero of Cape Westwind appear before them. For the good of our cause, please stoke the fire in their hearts. We'll see what befalls us here, and this may be where we call it, rather than jumping into the finale and not ending at all tonight. And I definitely want to end soon. Because we don't have the processing print as of yet, but we do have this one here. We'll see how many of these open up. Ah, Private Fairheart, yours is a most welcome presence here at Camp Bluefog. Logistically speaking, we are ready to march on Castrum Meridianum at a moment's notice. Alas, while our troops are here in body, their minds are anywhere but. The garrison's mood is dark. So daunting is the process of joining what may prove to be the bloodiest battle in history. But with a hero such as you walking among them, we may yet rekindle the dwindling embers within their souls. I have a favor to ask of you as a fellow comrade of the Alliance. As I mentioned, the garrison's mood is dark. The fault, it pains me to admit, is partly mine. I am no veteran of large-scale campaigns, you see, and the men and women under me are nervous for this knowledge. Seeking to lift their spirits, I remembered the tale of the Gridanian general from a century past. Vankleon was his name, and he was a lancer of great renown. History holds that, in spite of his rank, he would regularly cook meals for his troops while afield. Most generals know to break bread with their own men on occasion to foster camaraderie, but Vankleon took it one step further. By actually making that bread, he showed that he was truly one of them, a hero and a comrade. Though I wouldn't presume to compare myself to a man of his stature, I thought it might be well to at least emulate the deed. To be sure, this is a testament to my desperation. I've begun making preparations for a basilisk stew, all the while wondering whether it would be any good, when an honest-to-God's hero appeared. I speak of you, of course. My gratitude would know no bounds if you could take up the ladle in my stead. The stew is just about ready. All it needs is some basilisk meat, which can be readily had north of here. Please, procure the meat and add it to the cauldron bubbling just outside of camp. When the stew is ready, I would ask that you distribute it to among our troops. Receiving the stew from you is certain to give them heart. I doubt I can say the same were it to come from my hands. And what do you want? As we speak, our garrison prepares to march, leaving the watchtowers undermanned. Yet we mustn't let the Garleans out of our sight. No, forget we are in theirs. Nor forget we are in theirs. Thus I would ask you to stand sentry, and see to it our flags fly high for all to see. Alright, I'm actually going to fly these flags and make this meet next time. Because as I said, I wanted to stop around 8. Got a late start because it being Father's Day and all. So we will hold off here. Bid you all a fair good night. And we will be back probably Tuesday. I can probably stream on Tuesday night and see how far we can get in Operation Archon. guessing we're going to have a handful more of side quests around this area because we have yet to be to the cerulean plant. But then once we get all the way to Castra Meridianum, then it's the final push. And then the 2-point X's. So, we'll still got a ways to go, but we're making progress. It's just a short weekend. So, thank you all, and I will catch you another time.